What if I told you the universe is always listening, that your thoughts, your words, even the emotions you carry are signals being sent out into the cosmos, shaping the reality around you? For centuries, mystics, philosophers, and even scientists have debated this idea. Some say it's divine energy responding to your intentions. Others believe it's your mind filtering reality in ways you don't even realize. But what if both were true? Whether you believe in destiny, manifestation, or simply the power of the human mind, by the end of this journey, you'll understand how to align your thoughts, intentions, and actions with the world around you, and watch as the universe begins to answer. When people talk about speaking to the universe, what do they really mean? Is it a literal conversation or something deeper? Ancient civilizations believed that the universe was a living, breathing force, one that responded to thoughts, prayers, and intentions. The Stoics called it logos, a divine intelligence that we are all connected to. Eastern philosophies speak of the Tao, the great flow of existence. And today, millions believe in the law of attraction, the idea that your thoughts shape your reality. But here's something fascinating. This isn't just spiritual theory. Science tells us that the brain is a powerful filter. It sorts through endless streams of information, choosing what to focus on, what to ignore, and what patterns to recognize. This is why, when you start thinking about something, like a new car, a certain number, or an opportunity, you suddenly begin to notice it everywhere. It's called the reticular activating system, a mechanism in your brain that works like a bridge between what you think and what you experience. So when we say speak to the universe, perhaps we're not just sending messages into the cosmos, we're rewiring our perception, aligning our thoughts with new possibilities and opening doors we never saw before. If the universe is truly listening, then how does it hear us? Is it an external force responding to our energy? Or is something else at play? What if I told you that the universe doesn't change? You do. Inside your brain lies a powerful system known as the reticular activating system, or RAS. It's responsible for filtering reality, deciding what information enters your awareness and what gets ignored. Every second, your brain receives millions of pieces of data, but only a tiny fraction ever reaches your conscious mind. Imagine this. You're thinking about buying a red car. Suddenly, everywhere you go, you start seeing red cars. Have they appeared out of nowhere? Your reticular activating system has simply adjusted your focus. This is why when people believe the universe is sending them signs, in many cases, it's actually their own mind tuning in to patterns that were always there. But this isn't just about noticing things. The real power of the RAS is that it influences your decisions. When you focus on an idea, whether it's success, opportunity, or even a fear, your mind starts guiding you toward experiences that reinforce that belief. In other words, the more you train your focus, the more your reality aligns with it. If the universe is responding to us, then what is it responding to? Words, actions, or something much deeper? Every thought you have carries energy, not in a metaphorical sense, but a measurable one. Science has shown that our thoughts and emotions create electrical and magnetic fields within the brain and heart. These fields influence not only our internal state, but can also affect the way we experience reality itself. This is where the concept of frequency comes in. Everything in the universe operates at a vibration, light, sound, even the atoms that make up your body. Your thoughts are no different. When you dwell on fear, doubt, or scarcity, your mind aligns with those frequencies, making you more likely to notice and attract experiences that reinforce them. But when you shift your focus toward gratitude, possibility, and abundance, something changes. Your perception sharpens, your decisions shift, and opportunities seem to appear where they never did before. Some call this manifestation, others call it cognitive bias, but either way, the effect is real. The key isn't to force the universe to respond. It's to align yourself with what you seek. Because in the end, the universe doesn't just listen to what you want, it mirrors what you are. Have you ever thought about someone, only to have them call you moments later? Have you ever seen the same numbers, 1111, 222, 777, appearing everywhere as if trying to tell you something? Or maybe, just when you needed guidance the most, a random event or conversation seemed to give you the exact answer you were searching for. These moments are called synchronicities, a term first introduced by psychologist Carl Jung. He described them as meaningful coincidences, events so perfectly timed, so eerily relevant, that they feel almost impossible to explain by chance alone. But are these truly messages from the universe? Or are we simply seeing patterns that aren't really there? Science tells us that the human brain is a pattern recognition machine. It constantly scans for connections, filtering out the meaningless and amplifying what feels significant. This is why, when you buy a new car, you suddenly see that exact model everywhere. It's not appearing more, it's just that your mind is now tuned to notice it. So could the same be true for signs and synchronicities? Are they just mental biases at work? Or is there a deeper intelligence behind these experiences? One that is guiding, nudging, and responding to us in ways we don't yet fully understand. If you expect to fail, you often do. If you expect to succeed, your mind unconsciously moves you toward that reality. But is this just confidence, or something deeper at play? Throughout history, belief has been a force that has shaped civilizations, inspired miracles, and driven human potential beyond what seemed possible. But on a more personal level, belief changes how we experience the world. Science even has a name for it, the placebo effect. Patients given sugar pills with no active ingredients have healed, simply because they believed they were receiving real medicine. The mind is powerful. What we focus on, we notice more. If you believe opportunities are everywhere, you start to see them. If you believe the universe is sending you signs, you begin to recognize them. Is this because the universe is responding, or because belief itself alters our perception of reality? Some call this manifestation, others call it psychology, but either way, the results are undeniable. So, is the universe truly responding? Or have we been speaking to ourselves all along? Maybe the answer isn't as important as the journey to find it.